I'd like to introduce Shannon Dey. A lot of you know Shannon now from Team Bombshell and being a coach, trainer, and thing, but also know that she was an IFBB fitness pro back in the day. Not that far back. Yeah. But a lot of people, when you're starting out, wonder about where do I find a coach? Do I need a coach? What do I do? And really listen to Shannon's advice here. And again, she's not here to promote what she does, but to really help you in finding what you need. Because we see a lot of disasters out there. As you all know, there's a lot of nonsense out there on social media. A lot of people offering services that they really shouldn't be. And Shannon can really give you some great tools to help filter out and find the right coach that can fit your needs.
Thank you, Sean. Thanks, everybody. It's so great to be back here at Bev's, right? I mean, we've been here several years, so thank you, everyone, for coming out. It's funny, Sean he almost called me old, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm an OG in this coaching game, and it's funny, I do have to say, I founded our company back in 2007, and I think there were 3 of us in the country who were training online. 3, right? And we were actually the first to call it a team. I came from a background in the NFL, and you learn in the NFL that girls dressed alike look hotter than girls not dressed alike, right? So I dressed everybody alike and took them to nationals, and everybody lost their mind, and that kind of started the whole team thing. So I've seen it all from the beginning, and one of the things is that there are tons of trainers and teams out there, which I think is amazing, because it shows the growth in our industry, right? So the fact that there's so many competitors now and so many teams coming from 3 of us, 15 years ago, is a testament to how amazing this whole industry is. So you have a lot of choices out there, and I'm gonna give you some questions to ask when you're looking for a coach. How do I find it? One of the questions that they get here a lot in the Northeast, and also, I get is, how do I find a coach? What do I look for? And there's some very specific things that you can ask them that will help you figure that out. So one of the things you can ask them from the get-go is, how long is it going to take me, right? And you'll get different answers from different people, because hopefully before they answer, they ask you to see your photographs, right? They need to see your pictures, and they need some information on you. How long have you been training? How long have you been working out? How much time are you planning to commit? So ask them, how long do you think it'll take me to hit the stage? If you haven't been working out for so long and somebody says you can get on stage in 4 weeks, that might be a warning sign, right? So once you find out how long it takes, ask them, say, well, what's the check-in process like? How do I communicate with you? That's really important. How often do you want me to check in with you? If someone says, oh, once a month or so, that's not what you want. You want somebody that wants to hear from you every week at least, to see your progress photos, to make adjustments, right? You want to ask them, how often are you going to adjust my plan? There's no reason to adjust your plan every day or every week, but at least every 4 weeks, it needs to be assessed with your progress, how it's going, and they need to make adjustments based on that. If someone says, I'm going to give you a diet now and you're going to eat that all the way to your show 16 weeks later, probably an issue, right? You want somebody that's going to work with you over time. You want to ask them what their training program consists of. Do you give me macros? Do you give me an exact diet plan? Do you just tell me, train 3 exercises for shoulders on Tuesdays? Or do you give me the actual exercises to do? All those things are factors in who you choose. If they're giving you a nutrition program, I'm going to say this right now, are they qualified to give you a nutrition program? Just because I lost 20 pounds eating, rice and fish, does that mean that I'm qualified to give you a nutrition plan? Not always. You want to make sure they're qualified to give you a nutrition plan. What type of education do they have in this? What type of background do they have in this? And the biggest thing I want to say to you guys is the trend I see a lot is, and it's funny, we'll have somebody make a big transformation. And next thing you know, everyone is DMing them, can I train with you? Can I train with you? Can I train with you? Because they made a transformation. Well, it's not what they did, it's how they got there, right? So don't pick someone just because they made a great transformation. There's a lot of amazing coaches that have made amazing transformations, don't get me wrong, but don't make that be the only factor. Find out what they've done besides just that one transformation. Who have they worked with? Do they work with competitors, right? Being a personal trainer and training competitors are two very different things. I know amazing personal trainers that wouldn't know what to do with a competitor. But I also know amazing competitive coaches that wouldn't know what to do with someone who, say, has just had bariatric surgery, right? They're very different things. So make sure that the coach understands competing. And then finally, you might be asking, do I need a coach? That's probably the biggest question that we get. And that really depends on you. I always recommend coaching, not just because it's my business, but also because it takes a lot of trial and error out of it, right? Those of us that are old school, like myself, Sean, you're old school too. See, I just did it to you. Payback. Those of us that are old school, we made all kinds of errors, trial and error, over and over, you know. Every diet out there, I think I did it. I think one prep, all I ate was shrimp for like, I don't know, I can't look at shrimp ever again. You know, so we do dumb stuff, right, back in the day, but we can keep you from doing that dumb stuff. Not just because we've done it before, but because a coach will be able to help you really shave some time off and keep you from making those errors that all of us probably did back in the day. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps your choice. The biggest thing I can tell you is ask questions. Don't just take it for face value. Don't just take it for what they look like. Ask specific questions about how they're going to work with you to help you reach your goal. Hope that helps, guys.